Legendary game. So top man, it's Legendary Donald back into the action. We are post 2 days from this Kevin Durant trade, man. I'm kind of new. My Grizzlies play today. I think we're gonna take care of business. You got the sniper, Luke Kennard, man. We about to be shooting the lights out with the threes, man. But hey, man, I'm liking the Grizzlies, bro. We're gonna take this All-Star break coming up, man. We're gonna turn up. We still the second seed. Feel me? Hey, bro, same inspiration going to trying to go to the finals in that month. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a I don't care. Bring on anybody. I don't care. I just like the competition. You know what I'm saying? JxmyHighroller, that's my dog, man. All just to stop JxmyHighroller. You know what I'm saying? And even if we don't get it done this year, JxmyHighroller still gonna be that guy. I don't care what nobody say. Spoil Legend Donald in the road to the NBA trades, but I haven't reacted to JxmyHighroller since I think like the summer, dog. It's been a minute. I ain't gonna lie to you, man, but NBA charts are definitely broken. That Kevin Durant, you messed up the league again. The league had balance, and you messed it up again.
Kyrie Irving, the Warriors, is expected to take his physical today in Dallas. 1 day after the Nets traded him to the Mavericks. The deal that ends 4 tumultuous seasons in Brooklyn for the 30-year-old Irving.
Oh my goodness.
Kyrie's third?
The Nets really just traded Kyrie Irving to the Dallas Mavericks. This is huge. Luke is finally going to get some help. Kyrie.
Hey, man. I need to see a Mavericks Suns matchup anytime, like throughout the playoffs. I need the Mavericks to be 3, Suns to be 6. I don't know. I need to see that, and I also need to see KD versus LeBron. We could, hey, KD, I promise you, if your soft ass don't, and LeBron, both of y'all play. We ain't seen y'all play in years.
He is free. But what's Kevin Durant gonna do? He's trapped in Brooklyn with Brick Shot Ben. He's playing at an all-time level right now. How is he going to dig the Nets out of this one?
Breaking news: the Nets are not no more. At least as they started this season, Kevin Durant is headed to Phoenix.
Voila. That escalated quickly. In a matter of 72 hours, the Nets went from having 2 generational players and real hopes at a title to having Cam Johnson answer triple single himself. The Nets just went from legitimate contenders to a full-blown rebuild in literally 3 days. NBA trades are broken, and I don't know if there's a way to fix them.
It's not. You got Kevin Durant when the green chase, and not. Hey, Shot Dame never ran from the grind, Lillard, but. We got Kevin Durant guys on the ring chase. None of his rings count. Don't give a shit. None of Kevin Durant rings count. None of them.
Today's video is
sorry we get sponsored, but I already know I'm gonna have somebody to you. But come on, man, you can like grind it out, man. You had Kyrie. You could have grinded it out, bro. But Kyrie wanted to trade, of course. And he was going crazy too. I'm not gonna lie. Then y'all want to come to the damn West. You know what I'm saying? Where my boy ran at. Like, y'all some sick ass man.
With arguably the most skilled player to ever touch a basketball and championship pedigree. You get 7 playoff wins, 2 first-round sweeps, and the biggest disappointment of a team in NBA history. And that's no exaggeration. This Nets team that has quickly came and went over the last 3 seasons is without a doubt the biggest flop of a team I have ever seen. 3 generational talents in their prime, all teaming up in a league that was wide open for any team to rise above the rest. And somehow, this trio and then duo fell flat time and time again. The culmination of this ultra-talented 1-2 punch, absolutely nothing at all. I was still reeling myself back in from the shock of the...
It's really crazy that KD was like an inch away. But somebody told me he was garbage in that overtime. So I don't know, man. But
Kyrie Irving trend, then duo, fell flat time and time again. The culmination of this ultra-talented 1-2 punch, absolutely nothing at all. I was still reeling myself back in from the shock of the Kyrie Irving trade when news broke that Kevin Durant was being shipped off to the Phoenix Suns. Quite possibly the weirdest part about this 72-hour saga being that the Nets handed over 2 all-time great players for pennies on the dollar. Trading Kyrie Irving is one thing. At the end of the day, I get it. The man didn't want to be there. The writing was on the wall. Got to get what you can out of the inevitable transaction.
That makes sense.
Kevin Durant, KD,
I'm sorry, as an NBA league, you got to thug that out, bro. You got to thug that out. Eastern Conference is not that, you know what I'm saying? You had the pieces damn near. Feel me? The only time I'd probably be worried about maybe the Bucks, you know what I'm saying, the Sixers, but you could have thugged that out, man. You could have turned your legacy around and proved that you could carry a team, but you want to run to another super team, Kevin Durant. You are soft, man. That's why I say none of his rings count. Got carried. That's wild, man. I would have had 1,000% more for Durant. I still rock Durant as a talented player, but fam, you had a chance to get the narrative that you can't carry your team, and you want to run to a super team.
You couldn't waterboard me into trading that man. You could dangle me by my ankles off the face of a 10-story building, mob style, and I'd say my prayers before trading away Kevin freaking Durant. But no, instead, the Nets opted to take what they could and decided that now is the time to start a rebuild. What did they get in return for the mega duo of Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving? Well, let's see here. Sir Dinwiddie.
I do want to say this. I don't know. Did Kevin Durant demand the trade, or they just say I'm about to rebuild? You know what I'm saying? I think he demanded the trade. They just want to come out and say that he did. But for Durant and Kyrie, they got a bunch of first round picks. Bridges, Crowder ain't played in about years. Johnson, I think he was alright. Dinwiddie, my boy Marcel Howard, he like that. Finney Smith, I think that was the bro who hit all the 3-pointers last year. I don't know, man.
Solid players, a guy that doesn't play basketball, 2 future first-round picks, and 5 8th graders. I mean, this is getting out of hand. At what point are we going to come to the realization that a bird in the hand is worth 2 in the bush? Especially when the bird in your hand is one of the greatest players to ever.
You just don't trade them, man.
Distressed asset and whatnot. But do you know how rare it is to have a player like Kevin Durant playing for your organization? There are teams that have never, ever had a player like Kyrie Irving or Kevin Durant play for their team. And not only did the Nets get, honestly, nothing out of these guys, they got little in return for these guys. Now, sure, that's
all. If I'm like you gotta get Aiden, or you gotta get Aiden Booker or somebody, man. But and for the damn Mavericks, you gotta get more, man. Like, oh my God, it is just like,
very well could become great players in the future. But do you know the odds of drafting a player of Kevin Durant's caliber? Well, considering there's maybe 12 guys in the history of basketball that were better than him, I'd say the odds are slim to none. It's the classic 4 quarters for a dollar transaction that we are seeing more and more often in today's NBA. In theory, this makes sense. I give you 4 quarters and you give me the dollar. We both end up with something different, possibly something that works a bit better for both of us, and we end up with assets of equal value. Except, this isn't in theory. This is the NBA. One Kevin Durant is worth more than 7 assets that are significantly worse than Kevin Durant. In real life, I could just go and get another dollar. But in the NBA, you can't just go and get another KD. In the NBA, the dollar is vastly, exponentially more valuable than 4 quarters. And yet these trades just keep on happening. Take a great, proven player and get cornered into trading him for multiple assets that may or may not add up to the value of that one player. And this, my friends, especially under these circumstances, rarely pans out. But of all the takeaways from these 2 blockbuster deals, I think the biggest realization that I've come to is just how bad the Timberwolves have railed themselves with the Rudy Gobert trade. Because you could argue that the Timberwolves gave up just as much for Rudy Gobert as the Suns did.
That nigga Rudy Gobert is not worth half of that shit. Come on, man. I wouldn't give my pair of I wouldn't even give my pair of fucking Converse for Rudy Gobert.
For Kevin Durant. The Timberwolves thought they were trading 10 dimes for a dollar, not knowing that Gobert was actually a counterfeit bill. So, did the Suns get a great deal, or did the Timberwolves get fleeced? Well, it's a whole lot of both. And I've thought about this ever since the Gobert trade went down. When a player like Rudy Gobert can command 5 players and 4 first-round picks in a trade, what can a truly great player command? In retrospect, and even in that moment, the Gobert trade was so bad that it crashed the NBA trade market for half a season. But now that we're back on track, you can still get your hands on star players. It'll just cost the next decade of your franchise to do it. Regardless, these moves are good for the league. Luka finally gets the help that he desperately needed, and the Suns get a crucial piece that could put them over the top for a title run. I mean, this whole time, the organization has been racking their brains trying to figure out what they need to get back to the finals and have a real shot to win it all, And the answer was staring them in the face all along. Just trade for Kevin Durant. But looking back on the failed experiment that was the Brooklyn Nets, I think the most disappointing part is that we never
the Nets franchise is terrible. They just suck. Oh my God. Damn.
Got to see the full potential of this duo. It always felt like right when they would gain some momentum, something would happen. Durant would get hurt, Kyrie would stir up some controversy. The basketball part of things was always good. It just felt like compared to all the other distractions, there wasn't a whole lot of basketball going on between these two simultaneously. In fact, out of the 4 seasons and 280 games that took place while Kyrie and Durant were on the Nets, they only played together 87 times.
Bro, yes.
And that is a basketball tragedy. But I'm interested to see how the Suns look with Kevin Durant. I anticipate they'll go on a run here and make a push for the top seed in the West. Come playoffs, if they are healthy, I think they're capable of taking down any team in the conference. And now that the Mavericks have strengthened their backcourt, I am hopeful that Kyrie Irving has been rejuvenated and we can see him and Luka at full strength. And, rip the Nets. I guess it was good while it lasted. I can't even say that with confidence. Let me know what y'all think. Who won these trades? How does this change things for the Mavs? And how does it change things for the Suns? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And as always, until next time.
Hey man, shout out to Jimmy with this video. But it's still Big Memphis, you know what I'm saying? I know we've been losing, but still Big Memphis. Hey, it looked good on paper. We got to see how it pan out. You know what I'm saying? Once you see how it pan out, we'll see what the smoke is. You know what I'm saying? But until then, Denver and Memphis are the top of the conference. You feel me? Until then, they gotta prove it to us that they want it. You know what I'm saying? It look good on paper. It so do. It look amazing on paper. But until then, win the games and prove to us that you're gonna take over what Denver and my Grizzlies have worked for. Until then, enjoy that, you know what I'm saying? Whatever seed you is. You're probably close to it. I ain't gonna lie to you. But until then, let the game do the talking before we, you know what I'm saying? It look good on paper, but we gotta see how it pan out. I want to see some amazing basketball, but you know what I'm saying? Kevin Durant, I still hold my case on you, buddy. You just a ring chaser, man. You just a damn ring chaser. And CP might get him a ring if this all turned out in. You know what I'm saying? But my Grizzlies still got something to say about that. You know what I'm saying? Even if we ready or not, which I think we are. You feel me? We got the sniper now. You feel me? They gonna have to show us what's up. You know what I'm saying? We want all the smoke. You feel me? But hey, man, I like the competition. I like Kevin Durant. I like Kyrie. I like all of it. You know what I'm saying? You bet y'all come roll 10K, man. Hey, man, it's going to be a pretty interesting rest of the season. Spoiler, let you down, man.